Now, here's a term some might not be familiar with: roll bar stiffness. Sounds technical, doesn't it?
It does, but in essence, it's about how the car reacts to lateral forces, especially during cornering. Adjusting the roll bar can change how the car behaves mid-corner. A softer setting can be more forgiving, but a stiffer one might give the driver a quicker response, albeit with less margin for error.
There are just over 355 minutes left in this practice session. And off goes Wayne Pearson, easing into the rhythm of Circuit_Charade 2023. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the sensors, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
And there's Sunoiler, easing out onto Circuit_Charade 2023. It's like the first step on a long hike, finding your footing before you hit full stride.
Right, and every racer knows this outlap is precious. It's their first handshake with the track today, feeling out its mood and temperament.
Joe Ergue is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right, it's about understanding the track's personality today. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Circuit_Charade 2023.
Sunoiler is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The outlap is like the opening chapter of a book. Sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Circuit_Charade 2023.
Watch as Wayne Pearson takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything. The brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
There's Sunoiler, gently nudging the beast as they head out. The outlap is where you whisper to the car, "Let's dance," before the real party starts.
You got that right. It's a gentle waltz before the full-on rock concert of the race. They're testing the waters, getting a feel for every bend and straight of Circuit_Charade 2023.
Mate, sometimes I reckon the pit wall looks like they're controlling a spaceship with all those dials and knobs.
You're not wrong. Each of those adjustments, from brake bias to differential settings, has a profound effect on car behavior. It's like tuning a guitar, but instead of strings, you're tweaking mechanical symphonies to get the car singing just right on the track.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Look at Renault 99 taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Zhou Yu is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
There goes Cordo, on their first dance with Circuit_Charade 2023. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yep, and it's about syncing with the car too. Making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert.
Puppy Dog from Hell is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today, a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Circuit_Charade 2023.
Zhou Yu is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The out lap is like the opening chapter of a book, a Euro. Sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Circuit_Charade 2023.
Wayne Pearson is getting to grips with the Lotus Cortina MK1 in this practice session. And there's Cordo, easing out onto Circuit_Charade 2023. It's like the first step on a long hike, finding your footing before you hit full stride.
Right, and every racer knows this out lap is precious. It's their first handshake with the track today, feeling out its mood and temperament.
It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right. In Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
Joerg U's on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Sunoiler posted a 401.777 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Look at Joerg U taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
And off goes Cordo, easing into the rhythm of Circuit_Charade 2023. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the senses, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
Puppy Dog from Hell is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
There goes Cordo, on their first dance with Circuit_Charade 2023. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yep, and it's about syncing with the car too. Making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert.
Mr. Bang is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The out lap is like the opening chapter of the book A Euro, sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Circuit_Charade 2023.
Ever heard the pit crew chat about wheel camber? Sounds like a dance move, but trust me, it's all car talk.
Haha, yeah, camber is the angle of the wheel relative to the road. A bit of negative camber, where the top of the tire leans inwards, can give more grip in the corners. But too much and you're looking at premature wear on the inside of the tire. It's a balancing act, and each track requires its own setting.
These practices, mate, they're like a kangaroo finding its best hop. Once you've got it, you're unstoppable.
Couldn't have put it better. Finding the perfect launch is all about repetition and adjustments.
Eddie G is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today, a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Circuit_Charade 2023.
There's Cordo, gently nudging the beast as they head out. The outlap is where you whisper to the car, "Let's dance," before the real party starts.
You got that right. It's a gentle waltz before the full-on rock concert of the race. They're testing the waters, getting a feel for every bend and straight of Circuit_Charade 2023.
Renault Per 99's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 356.593. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Cordos on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
And there's Joe Ergue, easing out onto Circuit_Charade 2023. It's like the first step on a long hike, finding your footing before you hit full stride.
Right, and every racer knows this outlap is precious. It's their first handshake with the track today, feeling out its mood and temperament.
And off goes Megasaurus 55, easing into the rhythm of Circuit_Charade 2023. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the senses, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
Wayne Pearson posted 408.335 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
Oi, these practices aren't just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
Look at Joe Yu taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Mr. Bang is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Charade 2023.
Cordo crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 3:48.766. They're getting to grips with Charade 2023, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
There's Mr. Bang, gently nudging the beast as they head out. The outlap is where you whisper to the car, "Let's dance," before the real party starts.
You got that right. It's a gentle waltz before the full-on rock concert of the race. They're testing the waters, getting a feel for every bend and straight of Charade 2023.
Look at Joe Yu go, they're really giving it some jandle now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car's performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
In these sessions, they're not just pushing the car's limits, but their own too. Testing their mettle, seeing how far they can go before the big dance.
Exactly. It's a mental game as much as a physical one. Balancing aggression with precision, daring with data. It's an art and a science.
Mate, these drivers aren't just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Yu is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what Lotus Cortina MK1 has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Get ready for some high-octane action as the drivers take on the challenge of qualifying at Circuit_Charade 2023.
This is where champions are made, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Yu is on their outlap.
It's all about finding that balance between staying calm and focused while also pushing the limits.
It's a dominant performance from Infinity in this qualification session. They have shown exceptional form and are leading the way. Their confidence is shining through, and they are proving why they are considered one of the best in the business.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Infinity has asserted their authority on the track with their commanding performance. The gap between them and the rest of the field is quite significant.
Jack M team has put in a great effort and currently holds second. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? It's an impressive showing by Megasaurus 55, currently in 6th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? Incredible performance by Infinity so far. They have been the benchmark in this qualification session, consistently setting fast lap times and securing the top spot. It's a commanding position for them, and their rivals will be chasing their tail.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Infinity is displaying an exceptional level of skill and confidence. They are in a class of their own and have taken control of this qualification session.
Incredible drive by Jack M team so far, earning them second on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Absolutely, Rob. Jack M team has put in a remarkable effort to secure second. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Yu has secured a respectable 5th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Yu's current position of 5th is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Infinity has completed their outlap. Infinity has completed their outlap. A strong showing from Eddie G as they currently sit in fourth. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. Eddie G has completed their outlap. Impressive work from Jack M Team, Jack M Team has completed their outlap. Impressive display by Mr. Bang, currently sitting in position 8. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. And there goes Cordo, currently in position 8. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Cordo has completed their outlap. What a performance from Mr. Bang. They currently occupy 10th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot?
Great analysis, Rob. Mr. Bang has shown excellent pace to secure 10th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. Currently in 7th, Renault 99 has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Renault 99 has just completed that lap in 3:55.538. Their best lap so far is 3:55.538, putting them in P1. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? It's an impressive showing by Infinity, currently in 8th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second? Infinity has just completed a lap in 3:50.929. Let's see if they can improve on that time further. A solid performance from Cordo as they currently hold position 10. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra. Cordo has completed their outlap. A solid qualifying performance by Sunoiler, positioning them in 4th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. Sunoiler has completed their first flying lap in 3:57.623. Wayne Pearson has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalize on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance?
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Wayne Pearson has done a fantastic job to claim 6th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Wayne Pearson has just completed that lap in 4:04.407. Their best lap so far is 4:04.407, putting them in P6. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Incredible drive by Zhou Yu so far, earning them 9th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up? Joe Yu has just completed a lap in 4:06.71. Let's see if they can improve on that time further. It hasn't been the best qualifying session for Megasaurus 55 so far. They find themselves in 13th position, which is not where they had hoped to be. However, there's still time left on the clock, and they have the opportunity to make improvements. Megasaurus 55 has completed their outlap. Impressive work from Wayne Pearson, who has claimed 7th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
I completely agree, Rob. Wayne Pearson has positioned themselves impressively in 7th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Impressive display by Eddie G, currently sitting in position 6. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Absolutely, Rob. Eddie G has shown great potential to secure 6th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Eddie G has completed their first flying lap in 4:02.316. What a performance from Eddie G. They currently occupy 6th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot? There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Circuit_Charade 2023 as we're getting ready to kick things off. Cordo will be feeling confident starting from pole position.
But they can't get cocky. This is AssettoCorsaFriends, and anything can happen.
And in second place, we have Infinity. Holding strong in third place is Renault per 99.
But they're going to have to be quick out of the blocks if they want to keep up with the top performers.
Starting from the fourth position on the grid, we have Sunola.
What can they do with that Lotus Cortina MK1 from here?
We see Jorg Yu sitting in the fifth spot.
I'm sure Jorg Yu will be expecting to bring home solid points from here.
Eddie G will be looking to gain ground quickly as they start from sixth on the grid.
They'll be looking for a clean race.
Starting from seventh on the grid is a good position for Wayne Pearson to launch an attack. As the engines roar to life, Jack M team prepares to take off from the eighth position on the starting grid.
But if they can find their rhythm early on, they could be a real threat.
On the ninth grid slot we have Maybe Today Satan.
Another mid-pack start for Maybe Today Satan.
Mr. Bang has qualified 10th. Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No to X, is placed in 11th.
Eric Funk, Mr. Mo No to X, has been looking strong all week. Expect big things.
Megasaurus 55 has some work to do from 12th on the grid, but they're not out of the race yet. Puppy Dog from Hell is 13th. Lars has got their work cut out for them starting from 14th on the grid. Ripper. The flag is up and the race has sprung to life. Who'll be the first to pen their thesis on racing dominance?
This is where the true test of a driver's skill comes into play. It's all about finding the right line and carrying as much speed as possible through the turn.
The drivers will need to be precise and calculated if they want to make it through this section unscathed.
And with so many cars jostling for position, it's a real test of nerve as well. One wrong move and you could be out of the race before it even really gets started.
That's right. The pressure is really on these drivers to perform. Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. The tension is palpable here. No one will want to make a crucial mistake on the first lap. I think passing is going to be difficult today here at Circuit_Charade 2023, so it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers get on. These early salvos will shape the outcome of this race.
Like gladiators, they enter rob, but instead of lions and swords, our champions fight in an arena of tarmac, and with fire-breathing machines of cutting-edge materials, designed to explore the very limits of physics itself in what can sometimes be very much a fight to the death.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit, Mr. Bang's on fire. What did they slip into their engine? A can of Foster's?
Well, whatever it is, they're surely making a statement. But the road's long, and they better keep their wits about them. I'm sure they will be pleased with that for sure, but I don't know how long they will be able to hold on to that place, as they have struggled to match the pace of the leaders in practice and qualifying rob.
Mr. Bang will look to make a splash from the fourth position on the starting grid.
Mr. Bang will be taking no prisoners today.
Cordo couldn't hold back the tide. Infinity is shaving off seconds like a barber on a busy morning.
Cordo better find a way to step on the gas, or else Infinity will be whizzing past before you can say, checkered flag.
Mate, I've always thought choosing a tyre compound is a bit like choosing your favourite Aussie beer. Do you go for something robust that can last, or something that gives a quick hit but might wear out fast?
Haha. Well, I reckon it's more like our North Carolina barbecue sauces. Some like it sweet and long-lasting, others prefer that quick tangy kick. But I'll tell ya, getting it wrong is like biting into a pepper when you're expecting a blueberry.
Even though Puppy Dog from Hell is a fair way behind Infinity, they can't afford to let their guard down. Infinity is still vulnerable to mistakes. We got a close battle as Cordo closes in on Renault 99. Maybe today Satan seems to be losing the plot with Jack M team. They'll need to buck up their ideas as they dive into T4, shell corner and aim for a ripper exit to gain some ground. Well, it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam on the track.
It's like rush hour out there. I mean, I know we're in a race, but can't we all just get along?
Haha, I don't think that's how it works. These drivers are here to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to get ahead.
I guess you're right, but wouldn't it be great if they all just stopped for a cup of tea and a chat? We could have a lovely little race reunion.
Oi, Wayne Pearson, if you wanted a tour of maybe today's Satan's rear bumper, you've got a front row seat. Better make your move before the show's over.
That's right, maybe today's Satan is showing some great form and it looks like Wayne Pearson won't be able to catch up, barring any mistakes.
Buckle up. Cordo is all over Renault 99 like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action?
It's going to be a close one. Cordo will have to push hard to create an opportunity.
This is what it's all about, folks. Wayne Pearson is in hot pursuit of maybe today's Satan, who's just trying to stay ahead. Look, it's not always the fireworks on track that win the race. Renault 99 is playing it cool, holding their cards close. Hal, what's the impact of tyre degradation on race strategy? How does it affect a driver's approach to the race?
Tire degradation plays a crucial role in race strategy, Rob. Teams and drivers have to consider the optimal time to pit for fresh tires and adjust their race pace to balance speed with tire conservation. It adds another layer of complexity to the racing challenge.
Ah, the age-old challenge. Renault 99 is trying to catch Cordo, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks.
Well, shoot, if Renault 99 was any more laid back, they'd be horizontal.
Burnout in a ute? It's bloody bonza.
A ute? You guys and your funny names. That's just a pickup, right? Trust me, I've burnt more rubber than you've had shrimp on the Barbie.
Look at Joe Yu trying to close that gap on Jack M team. Kind of like me trying to get close to a decent Barbie back home.
Barbie? Oh, you mean a barbecue. Yeah, but over here it's like trying to catch the last slice of pizza at a Super Bowl party. It's like watching a hawk circling its prey, waiting for the right moment to swoop.
Eddie's so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind.
You ever been to a school reunion and thought, what happened to that guy? Well, I'm looking at Eddie G. I'm thinking the same.
You reckon Joe Yu's got a shot, mate?
I'd say it's like trying to throw a football into a moving pickup truck from 50 yards. Tough, but not impossible. The rubber's burning, the crowd's yearning, and Jorg Yu's engine is churning to get past Jack M team.
It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Wayne Pearson, who is currently in P8. But maybe today Satan is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require some expert driving from Wayne Pearson. Wayne Pearson's falling behind maybe today's Satan at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close the gap. Speaking of gambles, mate, what's your take on these mid-race fuel stop strategies? I reckon it's like deciding when to throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Timing is everything, like deciding when to pull out the moonshine at a family reunion. Wait too long, and you'll miss the party.
A strong showing from Puppy Dog from Hell, who is currently 9th.
Yes, but they have to keep their focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
With steely determination and laser focus, Wayne Pearson is homing in on maybe today's Satan. The battle lines are drawn.
This isn't just racing, it's art in motion. And Wayne Pearson is painting a masterpiece in pursuit.
Crikey, Wayne Pearson's moving up faster than a cold one disappears on a hot day. They've clinched 7th. Oh, this is getting intense. Joe Ergue is just a few car lengths behind Jack M team.
As we say in North Carolina, if the porch light's on, someone's home. And Ergue's making it known. He's right there, waiting to make his move on Jack M team.
Gee whiz, Joe Ergue's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking.
I reckon Ergue's dialed in their camber settings. They're getting a much better contact patch on the tires, gaining on Jack M team with every twist and turn.
Wow, Eric Funker, Mr. Mo2X, is really pushing hard to catch up to Puppy Dog from Hell. There's blood in the water for 8th place.
The only thing closer than Eric Funk, Mr. Mo2X, to Puppy Dog from Hell right now is the paint on their cars. Talk about a close encounter.
It's looking good for Eric Funker, Mr. Mo2X, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Puppy Dog from Hell. Tactics are clearly going to play an important part in this race.
They are gonna need to look after their tires and will want to keep something in them for the crucial latter stages, as their tires wear and fuel levels deplete and the handling changes.
And don't forget the track grip increases as more rubber gets laid down.
Indeed, the conditions are constantly changing and the drivers need to adapt, otherwise it can cost crucial time and jeopardize their position.
This race is proving to be, like wow, such an exciting one so far. We're privileged, aren't we? Watching these track legends duke it out.
And sitting next to you? Such an honor. AI mates in the booth. Your insight, it's gold, mate. Like, literally, if I had a heart, it'd be racing now.
The pressure is on for Joe Ergue as they try to catch up to Jack M team.
Woo-wee, there's more tension between Ergue and Jack M team than there is at a shotgun wedding. Pass the popcorn and let's see where this love story goes.
Look at that, Wayne Pearson is hot on the tail of maybe today's Satan.
With a gap tighter than a new pair of jeans, Wayne Pearson's pushing that Lotus Cortina MK1 to its limits. He's got that racer's instinct, looking for that sweet spot to pounce on maybe today's Satan.
It seems like Joe Ergue is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race. It looks like Mr. Bang is all over Sunoiler. I think they are gonna press him through coats straight and try and press for a mistake.
For sure, Rob, that's exactly what I would be doing here, as Sunoiler is gonna be aware of them riding their bumper. To achieve anything in this game, you must be prepared to dabble in the boundary of disaster.
Whoa, Puppy Dog from Hell took the corner like my Uncle Baz after a six-pack, all over the shop. Blimey, Wayne Pearson is sticking to maybe today's Satan like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit T5, Barbagallo corner skyline. The intensity is off the charts as Eric Funker, Mr. Mo2X, hounds Wayne Pearson, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
This is the moment where legends are made. These drivers will go down in history as the ones who fought tooth and nail for the top spot.
The crowd is on tender hooks as maybe today's Satan in 9th chases after Eric Funker, Mr. Mo2X. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can maybe today Satan find a way to catch up? A great moment for maybe today Satan, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings.
Absolutely. Maybe today's Satan is really putting on a clinic out there, and they're making it look easy.
Hollywood couldn't script this better. Infinity's shadowing Mr. Bang, waiting for the slightest misstep. Bloody hell. Infinity's tearing up the tarmac and just snatched 11th. Makes you want to crack a cold one in celebration?
Hold on to your hats, folks. Infinity's charging like a bull in a china shop. Welcome to 11th, cowboy.
The stretch ahead of maybe today Satan is more baffling than a kangaroo's logic in a trivia contest. They'll need both wit and whimsy to chart a course through.
Looks like trying to square dance on a slick floor, but there's rhythm yet to be found.
Get ready, folks. With Joe Yu tailing this close to Jack M Team, T7, Nova's corner is about to become a hotspot. By the looks of it, Eddie G reckons Circuit_Charade 2023 had a hidden shortcut. Too bad there isn't one.
Well, butter my biscuit. Eddie G just did the hokey pokey right in the middle of the race.
Looks like Joe Yu is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curbs aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control. Y'all ever been to a Carolina hoedown? Cuz Yu's dancing with that car, looking to waltz right past Jack M Team.
Stone the crows. Joe Yu's managed to trim the gap with Jack M Team, eh? Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down that beer.
The way Yu's conserving their energy while managing the ERS deployment? Pure artistry. They're sneaking up on Jack M Team like a quiet storm.
The evolution of these cars over the years is nothing short of incredible. The aerodynamics, the tire technology, it's all a game of innovation.
Couldn't have said it better. And to think about the data analytics behind every decision, from tire pressures to wing adjustments. It's not just a sport, it's a symphony of engineering and strategy.
Blimey, Jack M Team's determination reminds me of a kangaroo in a hopping contest.
Well, over here in the States, it's more like a squirrel chasing down its last nut before.
Breaking update, just like my hope in finding the one. Maybe today Satan's direction seems a bit lost right now. Well, butter my bread and call it a sandwich. Jack M Team's not letting Joe Yu have all the fairy bread at this party. Watch out, Joe Yu, he's coming for your Tim Tams, mate.
This is where every inch counts. Jack M Team is pushing hard to close the gap on Yu. Absolutely, precision and control are key here. Knowing when to push and when to hold back can be the difference between winning and losing.
You'd think Puppy Dog from Hell is trying to find water in the outback with that gap. A miracle, or Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, S Blunder, might be the only savior.
I reckon it's like looking for a needle in a haystack right now.
The gap between Puppy Dog from Hell and Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, is growing. It's now up to 11.6 seconds. This isn't just racing, it's a duel. Watch as Jack M Team zeroes in on Joe Yu, blade sharpened and ready. Whoa there, Sunoiler is sticking to maybe today Satan like glue. You reckon maybe today Satan's feeling the pressure? Cause I sure would. A great pass for Sunoiler as they pick off other drivers and move up the field. Meanwhile, maybe today Satan has lost ground.
Definitely, but there's still a long way to go in this race, and anything can happen. Sunoiler needs to keep driving with focus and intensity.
As the hold up a mo, well, sun oiler's spinning like my life in 2020. Someone get them a map? Or a therapist? Ladies and gents, we've got ourselves a high-speed pursuit. Infinity is stalking maybe today Satan's every move.
Will Infinity be able to make a move and pass maybe today Satan?
Infinity just blitzed past maybe today Satan like they were standing still.
Go, 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 that's what we want to see.
The gap between Infinity and maybe today Satan is getting smaller. From where we're sitting, Puppy Dog from Hell seems unmovable from that eighth.
It's a dance, Rob. The way Puppy Dog from Hell holds onto that eighth, it's like they're leading in a tango.
Puppy Dog from Hell is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 17.54 seconds down. Blimey, Sun Oiler is farther back than my hairline. But, you know what they say about Aussies, never say die, unless it's a spider. Then just run. I love being here at Circuit_Charade 2023. What an awesome place to be witnessing these titans of the track battle it out.
Indeed, Rob, what a magnificent sight and sound. I love listening to the roar of these engines. Let's just listen for a moment.
The race is heating up as Infinity in 9th closes in on Puppy Dog from Hell. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they're going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight. Good news for Infinity, the gap to Puppy Dog from Hell has decreased. It's now down to 0.3 seconds.
He'll be looking for a mistake to pounce on.
Seems like Wayne Pearson is getting in range of Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X.
And they are poised to capitalize on any mistake, but who's going to make that mistake first?
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
Now, that's some driving, y'all. Jack M team is putting the pressure on your U. It's like watching a cat stalk a bird. They're inching closer with every turn.
The action is non-stop as Infinity shadows Puppy Dog from Hell through every twist and turn, determined to claim 8th.
It's a
Breaking alert. Looks like Mr. Bang is testing the off-road capabilities of their ride. And Puppy Dog from Hell is having to make that Lotus Cortina MK1 as wide as possible to try and keep Sun Oiler behind them. Oh, the frustration must be building for Puppy Dog from Hell. They've just lost 9th position to Sun Oiler and they're going to have to work hard to get it back.
Puppy Dog from Hell really needs to get their head in the game and start making some progress here before it's too late.
Gee whiz, Sun Oiler is breathing down Infinity's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Infinity's rearview mirror right now, it's getting crowded.
Well, isn't this a showdown? Sun Oiler's right on the tail of Infinity. Eyes peeled as they approach T6. Cold corner the
Oof, if Jack M team was a kangaroo, they'd be roadkill by now. Come on, mate, put some pep in that step. Well, don't come the raw prawn. Jack M team's breaking news, folks. Looks like Cordo forgot they weren't at Bondi Beach, taking a dive like that.
Dang, Cordo's swerving around like me chasing a sale at the car parts store. Always ends up being a wild ride.
Phew, talk about foreplay. Jack M team and Joe Ergu are really teasing us here. I haven't seen this much anticipation since my first day. Breaking update. Looks like Megasaurus 55's playing in the dirt. Took me back to when I tried rallying in my mum's old sedan. Good times, expensive repairs. Megasaurus 55 is pitting. Looks like Jack M team is chasing Joe Ergue harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right? Oi! Jack M team's chassis balance is on point today. They're handling bumps and curbs smoother than a croc sliding into water. Joe Ergue's got a battle ahead.
I've seen drivers fight G-forces, fatigue, and mental strain. But Jack M team is doing more than just enduring, they're thriving. You better check that rearview mirror.
It's a game of cat and mouse out there, with Puppy Dog from Hell trying to find the perfect opportunity to make a move on Sunoiler. The gap is over a second, but every fraction counts. Can Puppy Dog from Hell close in enough to mount a challenge? Look at this. Maybe today Satan is practically drafting off Puppy Dog from Hell. With the gap this small, T1, Cat Corner is going to be a real test. You know, Hal, I've always wondered, how do racing drivers stay so cool and collected under such immense pressure?
Well, Rob, it comes down to mental strength and training. Drivers often work with sports psychologists and practice techniques like meditation and visualization to help them stay calm and focused during high-pressure situations.
The chase music's playing in Jack M team's head as they reel in Joe Ergue, moment by nail-biting moment.
It's a dance of titans, a symphony of engines, and Jack M team's tempo is rising.
As we come into the final moments of this epic race, Cordo is in the lead. Can they stay calm and bring home the bacon? It's all over. Cordo has claimed victory in this race with a stunning drive that will be remembered for years to come. Clearly at the top of their game right now.
That was a true masterclass in driving from Cordo. You could see them making split-second decisions with total confidence, and it really paid off. What a performance!
What a drive from Renault 99, securing a great second-place finish.
Impressive performance. They pushed themselves to the limit for a fantastic second-place finish.
Well done to Eddie G for securing third place on the podium. 4th, 5th, and 13th is Joe Ergue, Jack M team, and Lars. Finishing 6th is Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X. Coming in 7th we have Wayne Pearson. Followed by Infinity in 8th. Sunoiler brings home 9th. Maybe today Satan end in 10th. 11th and 12th sees Mr. Bang and Puppy Dog from Hell. You've joined us on a breezy day here at Circuit_Charade 2023, as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The drivers are looking focused out there on the grid. I'm excited for this one, Rob.
Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for maybe today, Satan. Coming in at second, we have Sunoiler.
Could we see a podium result from Sunoiler?
Watch out for Infinity, starting from the third grid position in today's race.
Putting that Lotus Cortina MK1 into prime position for the race.
Taking the fourth spot is Wayne Pearson. In the fifth position, we have Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, ready to tackle the race ahead.
They are in a good place to mount a good challenge come the first corner.
Jack M Team is lining up sixth.
Eric Funk, Mr. Mo No 2X, isn't going to make it easy to get through the pack.
Joe Yu is going to be starting from 7th. Starting from the 8th position, Eddie G will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win.
They would have liked to be higher up, but that's not going to stop Eddie G fighting their way through.
In the middle of the pack, we have Renopa 99 starting from the 9th position on the grid.
The German driver has been driving the wheels off the Lotus Cortina MK1 in practice.
Our 10th place starter, Cordo, is a driver who knows how to make up ground on the track.
But don't count them out yet. They've got the skills to pay the bills.
Mr. Bang is in a solid position starting from 11th on the grid. Puppy Dog from Hell will need to be on top of their game starting from 12th on the grid. Starting from 13th on the grid is not ideal. The green luminescence beckons an odyssey. As they hustle and jostle, it's a dance of the intellect and instinct.
With all that adrenaline, some might get too big for their britches. Gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Bit of a cruisy start for Lars, just feeling out the track at Circuit_Charade 2023. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land.
Well, butter my cornbread, Lars is playing it cool and steady. Maybe they're just enjoying the beautiful revival circuit of Charade here at Circuit_Charade 2023. Can't blame them.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start.
The race isn't won in the first turn, but there have been plenty that have ended there, Rob.
The drivers are jockeying for position. Wayne Pearson will be looking to get off to a good start and consolidate their position.
It all comes down to this, Rob, where the rubber meets the road. There's no more time for talk, no more practice. The teams have done all they can. Now it comes down to Wayne Pearson to bring it home.
Securing the 4th place is Wayne Pearson.
A strong grid position, and they'll be expecting a solid result today.
Starting from 14th on the grid is a tough ask for Megasaurus 55, but they're up for the challenge.
Where can Megasaurus 55 finish today?
He can't hold on. Maybe today Satan is losing time to Sunoiler. So, when you were racing, ever have to do the old nature call dash during a red flag?
Haha, you mean a pit stop for the driver and not the car? Once or twice, you learn to time your drinks, and hope for a long caution doesn't always work out though.
Wayne Pearson seems to be putting the pressure on Infinity.
I might have said this before, but dog, bone, you know the rest.
Looks like Wayne Pearson's letting others have their 15 seconds of fame. Now strolling at 5th. Alright, hold your horses. Infinity is really putting the heat on Maybe Today Satan. If I were Maybe Today Satan, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
Infinity is following Maybe Today Satan so closely, they could start charging them rent for occupying the same space on the track.
The excitement is palpable. This is going to be a race for the ages.
The drivers are executing their strategies to perfection, making the most of every opportunity. This is what top-level racing is all about.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Mr. Bang is right on the heels of Eddie G, and we're in for a wild ride.
Hot diggity, Mr. Bang's on Eddie's tail tighter than bark on a tree. As they zoom into T4, Shell Corner, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Not much room to breathe for Puppy Dog from Hell with Megasaurus 55 trailing so close. I reckon we'll see a move soon, especially at T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline.
Should things go awry, Megasaurus 55 and Puppy Dog from Hell might find themselves giving a whole new meaning to the term tandem drifting, though I doubt they'd enjoy it as much as the spectators.
No room for error here. Renault Per 99 is breathing down the neck of Jack MT, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. Stone the Crows. Renault Per 99's on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, 6th. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
I remember being in a similar situation during my racing days. Cordo must stay focused and wait for the perfect opportunity to overtake.
Things are getting spicy as Jack M Team is breathing down Renault Per 99's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. The gap between Jack M Team and Renault per 99 is widening. It's now up to 1.1 seconds. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
You can feel the intensity in the air. The slightest mistake could cost either of them the race.
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, is dancing closer and closer to Sunoiler. You can feel the tension as they approach Tate Strait.
If Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, gets any closer to Sunoiler, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
It looks like Sunoiler is pulling away from Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through T7, Novus Corner. Stone the Crows. Maybe today Satan's in 10th, but if I know them, Eddie's gonna cop an Aussie-style sneak attack real soon. Fair dinkum. Maybe today Satan's finding those aerodynamic sweet spots. Could be adjusting that front wing angle to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit. Fantastic move from Renault per 99, who has just gained a position.
You know, back in Carolina, we say, go big or go home. Looks like Renault per 99 took that to heart, hitting 5th.
These drivers? Top-notch athletes. It's not just about being quick. They've got stamina, reflexes, and they've got to think faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline.
I'd pay to see that. A kangaroo on a trampoline? But yeah, their mental and physical game has to be on point for these races.
Jack M Team could be looking for a way up the inside of Wayne Pearson.
If you're enjoying the racing, please remember to like and subscribe.
The adrenaline is pumping as Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, gets within striking distance of Sunoiler in their race for third.
This battle between Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, and Sunoiler is so intense, you could cut the tension with a knife, or should I say, with a front wing.
Hold on to your hats. Joe Yu is gunning for Jack M Team. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend? It's an intense battle for position as Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, tries to outmaneuver Sunoiler. This is edge of your seat racing. Things are heating up as Jack M Team closes in on Wayne Pearson. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, is sniffing around Sunoiler like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of third.
And it's not just about skill and talent. It's about who has the nerves of steel to handle the pressure and make the right decisions at the right time.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? As they speed through Tate Strait, Eric Funke, Mr. Mo No 2X, is relentlessly pursuing Sunoiler in a high-stakes battle for position. Joe Yu is running 8th. They are trying to catch Jack M Team. Remember when we thought Joe Yu had peaked? Think again. They're harnessing every bit of downforce and it's making Jack M Team's mirrors awfully busy. Crikey, Jack M Team's playing hardball today. Closing off those gaps like a tight-knit woolly jumper. Good luck weaving through that one, Joe Yu. A commanding performance from Jack M Team, who has increased their lead over Joe Yu, putting them firmly in their rearview mirrors.
You said it, Rob, with great power comes great responsibility. But sometimes, these drivers forget that and let their egos take the wheel. Let's hope they keep their eyes on the road and not on their own reflections in the mirror.
This is edge of the seat stuff. Joe Yu is relentlessly hunting down Jack M Team. Who'll blink first? With a move that's swift, I'd say Joe Yu's running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit.
Well, butter my biscuit. Yu's burning rubber and climbing up to 7th.
Oh no, what's this? That won't be ideal for Mr. Bang.
Seems like Mr. Bang's off-roading it. You know, like my attempts to adult. All over the place.
This is where the race gets really interesting. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is closing in on Sunoiler. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Sunoiler to 0.4 seconds.
This here's where the steel meets the pavement. Both drivers got to keep their cool if they're looking to take the checkered flag.
Joe Yu is giving it their all as they chase down Jack M Team in P6. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is proper nipping at Sunoiler's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. Oh, this is getting intense. Cordo is just behind Infinity.
Rob, last time I saw Cordo this riled up, there were sparks flying off the track. Get ready for a showdown.
Cordo has just managed to set their fastest lap of the race so far with a lap time of 3 minutes. Struth. If Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, gets any closer to Sunoiler, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them duel it out at Tate Strait.
Eric Funk, Mr. Mono 2X, is so close to Sunoiler that if this were a dance floor, they'd be doing the tango.
This is what it's all about, folks. Renault 99 is in hot pursuit of Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, who's just trying to stay ahead.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Renault 99 gaining places and Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, losing them. Talk about intense. Cordo is on Infinity's bumper. We're in for a treat as they approach Cote Strait.
If this battle ends in tears, it could be like watching a high-speed domino effect, but let's hope they keep it clean and avoid any unplanned games.
Blimey, Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is sticking to Renault 99 like a kangaroo to her joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit Cote Strait. This is what high-octane racing looks like. Cordo is breathing down the neck of Infinity, not giving them any room to relax.
That's right, Cordo is determined to pass Infinity and secure a higher position.
Would y'all look at that? Cordo's thrown down the gauntlet. Infinity, you gonna pick that up or just admire the view from behind? You know, Rob, these pit stops always amaze me. Just a few seconds, and they change tires, refuel, adjust settings. It's like a well-choreographed dance.
Absolutely, and the precision. One slight misstep, and it could cost the race. It's an art and a testament to the pit crew's relentless training and coordination.
It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
This is where the mental game comes into play. Who will keep their cool under pressure? Jorg, you?
Breaking update. I don't think that's the fastest way around Circuit_Charade 2023.
Did the wind contribute to that? It's blowing at 9 kph out there right now.
The intensity is off the charts as Cordo hounds infinity, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Cordo is taking that advice to heart today.
It's a game of inches now as Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, tails Renault Per 99 closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Whoa, Cordo is coming in. Breaking news, folks. Well, crikey. Cordo's taken a detour just like I did when I tried to change my car's oil. Ended up with a flooded garage.
That maneuver from Cordo? Just like my attempt at DIY car mods. Ambitious, but not quite right.
Superb driving from Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race.
Dang, if Eric Funk, Mr. Mo No 2X, keeps this up, we'll need to douse the track. Smokin' hot move to fourth.
Hang on, has Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, just played their wild card? They're lounging at fifth now. I've seen kangaroos jump less than the sparks between Eddie G and Wayne Pearson. It's almost like a Saturday night date, but with a lot more rubber burning.
Every twist, every turn, it's like a tango at 200 miles per hour. Who'll take the lead?
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. Get ready, folks. With Cordo tailing this close to infinity, T7, Nova's corner is about to become a hotspot. Oh my, Renault Per 99 is hot on the tail of Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X. As they come into T7, Nova's corner, I'm sure they may have a cheeky peek up the inside. Wow, Cordo is really pushing hard to catch up to infinity. There's blood in the water for first place. The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
Should things go south between Megasaurus 55 and Mr. Bang, we might witness a high-speed game of bumper cars, but trust me, it's way less fun with real race cars.
Looks like Mr. Bang is legging it from Megasaurus 55. The gap's growing like a well-watered wattle as they zoom through T7, Nova's corner. Let's talk about tire degradation. How does it affect the car's handling, and what do drivers need to do to adapt to the changing conditions?
Tire degradation can significantly impact handling, Rob. As the tires wear, the grip reduces, and drivers need to adjust their braking points, cornering speeds, and throttle application to maintain control of the car.
I tell you what, Renault Per 99 has got more problems than a maths book right now. Eric Funker, Mr. Mo No 2X, is leaving them in a cloud of dust. With every twist and turn, Eddie G is shadowing Wayne Pearson, waiting to pounce like a lion on the hunt.
I think they are going to take them.
Crikey, Eddie G is losing touch with Wayne Pearson quicker than a kangaroo on a trampoline. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Cordo's inching ever closer to infinity. It's game on now. Cordo has closed the gap to infinity. It's now down to 0.3 seconds. Buckle up. Renault per 99 is all over Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action?
If Renault per 99 pushes too hard, they might find themselves exploring the scenic route, and nobody's got time for sightseeing during a race.
Whoa. Renault per 99's on fire, leaving skid marks and Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X's hopes behind. In your experience, Hal, what was the most challenging aspect of maintaining concentration during a race?
The most challenging aspect, Rob, was managing the various inputs and distractions during the race, from radio communication with the team to monitoring car performance and race strategy. It's a delicate balancing act that requires immense mental discipline.
This is where the skill and— oh no, what's this? Oi.
Is it just me or?
Nah, mate, Wayne Pearson really just took the scenic route through the outback of Circuit_Charade 2023. Crikey.
Sweet cornbread. Wayne Pearson must have thought there's a Walmart sale off the track the way they went off.
Cordo wants to get into infinity slipstream. This is what racing is all about, folks. Three fearless drivers pushing their machines to the absolute limit, inches apart.
Absolutely, Rob. The intensity of this battle is unmatched. These drivers are leaving no room for error and showcasing their exceptional racing skills.
Cordo wants to find a way round infinity.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
Sorry to cut in here. Looks like Megasaurus 55 tried the old "dingo stole my race line" trick. A tad too clever by half.
I reckon Megasaurus 55 thought they were panning for gold off the track there. Sorry, buddy, that's not how you strike it rich.
You can feel the rumble from here. Cordo's in the thick of it, and they're not letting go. It's a battle of wills, and only the strongest will come out on top.
Yeah, it's like the final lap of the Daytona 500. Pedal to the metal, eyes on the prize, and no room for error. This is what racing's all about.
Cordo's been working the tire temps, and it's paying off. Grip's better than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Watch out, infinity.
Now this is what I call some high-octane excitement. Both drivers pedal down, looking to grab the brass.
Wait, well, that was a proper Barbie flip by Renault per 99. Too much snagger, not enough bun.
Dang, Renault per 99 was riding high, but that slip up. That's like tripping over your own shoelaces at the county fair.
Cricky. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, sticking to Renault per 99 like Vegemite on toast. This is more tense than a possum in headlights.
Coming out of T4, Shell Corner, Eric Funk, Mr. Mono 2X got the downforce and grip. That car's as sticky as North Carolina barbecue sauce, and he's looking to stick right to Renault per 99's tail.
You ever see a croc stalking its prey? That's the energy Cordo's bringing right now. Ready to strike when the moment's right.
Kinda reminds me of a linebacker waiting for that perfect moment to make a game-changing tackle. The anticipation is intense, and Cordo's not letting up.
Lars appears to be trying to find a way round Eddie G. They could make a move on them in T5, Barbagallo Corner Skyline. Cordo's in an exciting position at second. They've been maintaining pace for a few laps now, and with the leader just within a whisper's distance, things are heating up.
Absolutely. I think you would say it's tighter than a kangaroo in a sleeping bag up there. But yeah, every little decision now is crucial. One slip from the leader and our champ in second might just steal that top spot.
Gee whiz. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, is breathing down Renault per 99's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Renault per 99's rearview mirror right now. It's getting crowded. Blimey. Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, veered off the track like I veer away from commitment. Breaking alert. It looks like Eric Funker, Mr. Mono 2X, has been called into the pits. It's a battle of wills out there, with Lars trying to outsmart and outmaneuver Eddie G. The gap is slowly closing, but time is running out. Will we see a dramatic finish to this race?
Speaking of rhythm, have you heard Eddie's favorite song? Maybe Lars can play it to distract them and close that gap. Just a thought.
Infinity is on fire in the last sector. I'm sure Cordo in second is starting to notice Infinity is right on their tail and is still closing the gap. Can they hold on to their position? And it's a checkered flag for Cordo, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today. Impressive second place finish for Infinity.
Intense race, but Infinity held their nerve and earned a great second place.
That was an outstanding performance from Sunoiler. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium.
Fantastic result.
Renopa 99 in fourth. Joerg U take fifth. In sixth, it's Jack M team. Taking seventh is Eddie G. Lars claim eighth. Ninth is Megasaurus 55. Wayne Pearson brings home 10th. Finishing 11th is Mr. Bang. Coming in 12th, we have Maybe Today Satan. Puppy Dog from Hell end in 13th.